offering. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Gary.
Niggas dressed in all black.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Betts is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up in KC. It's now 1-0 New York. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Hit down the line at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
So we got him swinging. Mookie Betts becomes out number 2 this inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Nigga got the Cuban link on.
A ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
What's wrong, buddy?
Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Down. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted.
Oh, shit.
But it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Now the pitch. This is line to left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in, Greg Bird. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining
Right
cats
to the
and
fucking
dogs out
plate.
there. Make sure.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's J.D. Martinez. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's batting .412. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. That swung on and missed. Even at 1-1.
Sick.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So it was a strikeout looking there. J.D. Martinez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Y'all not getting on no bases. No home runs.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres has it, and that's the second out.
You ain't have to do all that ball, that short ass distance.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime versus David Price. He's hitting at a .371 clip. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming.
Baby.
Here it is. A bouncer up the middle.
Run, slide, nigga, slide.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up. The second baseman. 1 out
here in the Yankees' third inning, and that will bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Digging in, Brett Gardner hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Go.
Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you
can
extend it any.
Meanwhile, here the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hard on the ground.
Damn, my bad, bro. He can't even fuck with it.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Here's Brock Holt now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Jackie.
One gone here in the Boston third. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. And no
he swung at that shit. Fuck.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bradley is retired, 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Sanchez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Let's go.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off with the Yankees.
Stop right.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Next for the Yankees.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn.
Run, nigga. Good.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Leave it open again.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't. But the recovery will be in time to first. A good job that time.
Why would he go for first base and make it right there?
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it's fouled away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Striding in, Mitch Moreland. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Can't start any better.
I'll put some points on
the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult.
Nah, we good. We good.
Dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first
inning. Yeah, I want to challenge this shit.
For what he's been able to do.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the.
Oh, I'm good. What the fuck?
Well, I think we're gonna have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout.
But his foot was on the plate before he caught that motherfucker.
Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Cheat me.
Overturned.
Hell no. I need a home run there.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Price ready with the 0-1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
For the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep.
Yeah, I told you we need a home run.
Splash landing.
That bullshit y'all tried to
into
pull.
the fountains for a monster home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I forgot I had a nigga on the base.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Fuck.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogarts.
Yeah, that's right.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hard hit towards center.
Oh, that's straight down the middle. Damn, he caught
will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Middle of the night from Kauffman Stadium. It's now 3-0 New York.
That was diving for that.
Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1. Ball and a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game. For the Red Sox.
Oh my God.
It's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Chopper foul. Bogaerts stands at first with 1 out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You ain't making it on base. I'm sure of that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. At the plate, Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox.
Try to get that double.
Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
I want to see that shit.
Gary.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
That nigga be knocking that shit.
It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar. As he rips it on the ground to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting. The designated
2 away now in the Yankees' sixth. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bradley has a beat on this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Here's Jackie Bradley now. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched at this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torres is there, and the side is retired.
3 up, 3 down.
Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Thornburg.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss,
right
strike
down
2.
the middle. All right, do it again.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Thornburg features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Now a
there we go.
And a deep
there we go.
Right.
Keep throwing the motherfuckers down the middle like that.
A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. His second home run of the series. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Everybody loves to get on a good piece of cheese. Hit a fastball out of the yard. But I tell you what, to be able to stay back and take a curveball deep, it's one of those special feelings when you can recognize and react. Keep your hands back and drive it out of the yard.
In now, Didi Gregorius. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Brandon Workman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot to third. And he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Base is loaded.
And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
It is.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. A 1 pitch on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Come on, baby.
Again, another foul ball. Torres on third. Gardner on second. Judge on at first with nobody out.
Oh, God. Come on, nigga.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is out on the tag.
Who saw that nigga to run? What the fuck?
Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. As a look, now the pitch. Shot towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The designated hitter.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Bradley there to put it away and finally put an it. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting, first baseman.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The designated hitter.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Lays off 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a...
Right now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
I ain't walking
3
shit.
balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Grounded straight into the shift on the
Throw
left
the ball,
side.
nigga.
And that will
You do
conclude
not need to
matters here
gather
in
that
the
much
7th.
to throw that.
So we start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Devers is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Second base.
Into the box now, Torres will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He grounds it sharply to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Bye-bye.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Torres brings it in, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Top of the ninth.
In now, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Number 99.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And
that's
a
good.
Great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Now batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Takes this the other way to right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The third baseman.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is... Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. No balls and a strike to count. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Sent on the ground out to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew Benintendi. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And this will be fouled away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets.